Today on Santa Monica Update.
The Santa Monica History Museum celebrates its new location. I'm Yana Kane. I'll take you inside next.
Santa Monica College's carbon footprint just got a little smaller thanks to a brand new solar panel installation. Coming up, we'll take you front row center to the dedication ceremonies.
Coming up, we'll find out what's so funny about getting older. The joke's on you.
We'll have these stories and more news from the city of Santa Monica coming up. I'm Gail Choice.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica. Santa Monica Update starts now.
Welcome to Santa Monica Update. Santa Monica voters overwhelmingly approved both Measure Y and Measure Double Y in the recent elections. You may recall that Measure Y added a 1/2 cent sales tax to transactions in the city. It was proposed to counter the effects of the current long-lasting recession. It passed with more than 60% of the vote. Now the sales tax will increase to 10 1/2% in Santa Monica. Measure Double Y, which was an advisory measure, also passed. It got an even higher majority. More than 67% of the electorate went for it. The result? Now the City Council has been advised that voters want them to spend at least half of the revenue from the new sales tax to support education and after-school programs. The Big Blue Bus has always kept up with the times, and once again, it has. Santa Monica, now you can see our Big Blue Bus routes and travel times on Google Transit. How? Go to maps.google.com and search for directions. Enter your location and destination, click on Get Directions, and then click the Public Transit logo at the top. You'll get all the info you need to make your trip at the right time. The Santa Monica Public Library has been honored as one of the nation's best libraries by the prestigious Library Journal. The journal indicates how well a library stacks up against its peers and offers guidance on how libraries can better assess and improve their services. The Santa Monica Public Library offers a variety of services and engaging programs for all ages at 4 neighborhood library locations. For more information about our public library and its programs and services, visit your local branch or go online to smpl.org. If getting older doesn't tickle your funny bone, then you haven't been to the annual Senior and Family Arts Festival. At the Senior Center, they call it a celebration of life. Reporter Tamara Henry, who will be turning the big 40 on her next birthday, proves you're never too old or too young. It's all relative.
The Senior Arts Foundation and the City of Santa Monica presented the Senior and Family Intergenerational Arts Festival, Celebration of Life, at the Santa Monica Senior Center on Ocean Boulevard, just north of the pier.
It's more intergenerational, but it, again, is really geared towards the 50-plus population.
Right. 50 plus, so if you're 50 years old or older, you qualify, right? It used to be 65, but we're getting a little bit younger.
Yeah, well, you know, baby boomers we're trying to prepare baby boomers for neat things.
Baby boomers right now typically range in age from 46 to 66. The older crowd was anywhere from 70 to 100.
I walked into that room, to that laughter class, yoga, and that has made my day.
And that's why you have that smiley
And
face
that's why
between
I've
your
got
eyebrows,
that,
right?
Yeah, I got the smiley face. I've been painting over there. I'm making a bag. I'm putting all the names of my grandchildren and my great-grandchild, and I am enjoying life.
Arts can relate to all different generations. That is one purpose of doing this as an intergenerational project, so that the society is so not integrated. So we are making arts to integrate all the people to engage together.
The canvas bag decoration project was led by the Rosie's Girls Street Team to encourage the use of recyclable bags. The Virginia Avenue Park Teen Center demonstrated silk screenings. And performances by wheelchair dancers Colors in Motion showed that life in a wheelchair is just a different twist on the celebration of life.
today we're here to present one of our meaningful activities, which is Polynesian dancing. So I have my professional dancers coming in today performing. It's one of the things that we feel that it's uplifting spirits. It brings back a lot of great memories for them. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah,
being able to give them things that they remind them of the good old days.
The free festival recognizes older adults' life-changing experiences in and through the arts and highlights the creative leadership contributions of adults 50+ who have learned to march and dance to the beat of their own drum.
For Santa Monica seniors, it's a celebration of life right here by the sea. Reporting for Santa Monica Update, I'm Tamara Henry.
Additional celebration of life partner agencies included Santa Monica UCLA Medical Center and the Santa Monica YMCA. For more information about the Senior Arts Foundation, visit seniorartsfoundation.org. And for additional information about the City of Santa Monica's 50+ and senior programs, go to www.smgov.net/seniors. When Santa Monica says, "I am sustainable," you can be sure we mean it. 2020 is the target year for energy independence, as set forth in the Sustainable City Plan. So to reach that goal, the city has focused on promoting responsible environmental practices and developing renewable energy sources, like solar power. The newest addition to the city's rapidly expanding solar profile is on the campus of Santa Monica College, where school officials and a host of local dignitaries recently unveiled a 408-kilowatt installation with an unplugging ceremony. Reporter Ned Rolsma was there.
This symbolic unplugging from the grid moved Santa Monica College one step closer to their goal of actually doing the real thing. The school recently unveiled a brand new solar panel installation atop 2 parking structures that will generate about 50,000 kilowatt hours of clean energy each month, while saving the college more than $8,000 a month in utility costs. These state-of-the-art photovoltaic panels will cut the college's carbon footprint by more than 1,500 metric tons. That's an energy savings equivalent of removing more than 260 cars from the road or preserving 13 acres of trees per year from deforestation. SMC's new solar panels are a key component of a campus-wide commitment to promote energy efficiency and fiscal responsibility. College President Dr. Chui Tsang knows that to set a positive example of sustainable living for future generations, the school's faculty, staff, and administration has to practice what they teach.
You know, we know that we need to do something about the environment and to help maintain it. We need to do by practice. We have to teach our students by what we do here on this campus. We have a lot of programs that we talk about how we can protect the environment, but by having these kind of programs on campus, we're actually adopting these policies and practices. We're showing the students what can be done.
The $3.6 million project is part of a collaboration between the college and Chevron Energy Solutions, a subdivision of the global petrochemical giant that specializes in cultivating alternative energy sources.
Demand for energy continues to grow, and so we are looking for all types of energy. The world needs all kinds of energy, including the traditional kinds, but in addition to that, Chevron's pursuing all types of new viable energy like solar and renewables.
Chevron Energy Solutions designed, engineered, and installed SMC's solar panel system and will oversee operations and maintenance over the life of the project.
It works silently and there's no moving parts, so the maintenance and the operation are relatively easy compared to other types of power generation. The sun shines on it and it turns directly into electricity.
At 408 kilowatts, SMC's new solar installation is the largest system in Santa Monica, and more like it are cropping up every day. In just 3 years, the Solar Santa Monica program has helped raise the city's solar profile to more than 2,000 kilowatts on 235 homes, 19 businesses, and 10 local schools.
Over the past 3 years, we've seen 1,200 kilowatts of solar installed, and this system alone is 408. And so it's a big jump forward, and the city is very proud, and the city is very dedicated to helping all property owners achieve similar results.
Thanks to Solar Santa Monica and projects like this one at SMC, the city's outlook for a sustainable future never looked so bright. For Santa Monica Update, I'm Ned Rolsma.
If you'd like more information on how the Solar Santa Monica program can help determine if a solar installation is right for your home, business, or property, visit solarsantamonica.com for examples of solar installations around the city, or to connect with contractors and get helpful tips on energy efficiency. With the holidays approaching, some folks in Santa Monica might need to find space for relatives and friends to rest during their stay. Well, fret no longer, friends, for the Santa Monica Extra Bedroom program is again in operation. Simply, this means that friends and relatives of Santa Monica residents can get wonderful discounts at local hotels and motels. For more information on the Extra Bedroom program, just go to santamonica.com/extrabedroom. After more than 2 decades in 4 different locations, the Santa Monica History Museum finally has a place big enough to hold all of the city's historical treasures. To celebrate the museum's new home, the Santa Monica community came out for a special celebration. Yana Kay has more.
Now, if there's a woman working, the next woman is my stepmother. And I didn't know that until the day when I saw her, I almost fell over. There she is.
That's her right there?
That's her right there, and she's working at Douglas Aircraft.
Santa Monica Council member Bob Holbrook couldn't believe his eyes when he saw his stepmother's picture displayed as part of the DC3 interactive exhibit.
I was shocked. They have a picture of my stepmother in there. She was Rosie the Riveter. They took beautiful pictures, and one of them's in there. I didn't know that was there until about an hour ago.
This is a display and photograph of Marilyn Thomas, who was Miss Muscle Beach in 1943.
It just means so much to me because I know the posterity of what I did so many years ago, 57 years ago, is here and on the wall, and is to stay here and be a part of the wonderful Santa Monica history.
History that comes alive at Santa Monica Natural History Museum's new home at 1350 7th Street. Dozens of community members, including various city officials, came out for the museum's grand opening, an event made possible by many donors and the dedication and undying commitment of museum founders Bob and Louise Gabriel.
We feel very satisfied about being here and giving people the opportunity to see this great history, to learn about it, especially young people who are going to be the future leaders of our community.
Now, this facility is 5,000 square feet and houses various Santa Monica historical artifacts, photographs, and exhibits. The cost? $2 million.
Very elated. It has been hard, but it's a nice accomplishment.
An accomplishment that gives Santa Monica's history a well-deserved place to call home. For CityTV, I'm Yana Kay.
The Santa Monica History Museum is always looking for more sponsors and supporters. If you'd like to become a member or donate, go to santamonicahistory.org. Well, that's it for this edition of Santa Monica Update. I'm Gail Choice. For all of us at CityTV, thanks for watching. The Santa Monica Public Library is pleased to announce the 2011 Santa Monica Citywide Reads. The selected novel is Winch by Dolan Perkins Valdez. The program will take place from mid-February through mid-March and will have more on the book and schedule very soon. Librarians are often asked what other books were in the running. Well, for this year's selection, 4 of the books were shortlisted and are definitely recommended by the selection committee members. These books are The Help by KATHRYN STOCKETT, The Girl Who Fell from the Sky by HEIDI DURROW, Let the Great World Spin by Colin McCann, and Blame by Michelle HUNEVEN. For more on the Citywide Read schedule as it develops, visit our website at www.simpl.org/CWR. And for these and other books, audiobooks, CDs, and DVDs, check out our online catalog at www.simpl.org.